So you're thinking of moving to Scottsdale, Arizona, but you're just not quite sure if it fits within your budget. You know, Scottsdale's the most researched suburb in the entire metro Phoenix area. More people want to live here than any other city. So what I want to do is I want to take you out and show you some homes below the median sales price currently to see if that'll work for you and your family. So with that being said, just kick back and relax because we're getting after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about Scottsdale or anywhere else in the surrounding Metro Phoenix area, then don't forget to subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about our current market here in Phoenix. Hi, my name is Rick, and the team and I, we get calls and emails from people just like you every single day looking to move a place like Scottsdale, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking of moving here next week, maybe a month from now, or even a year from now, it doesn't matter. Reach out to us. Give us a call. You can shoot us a text. You can send us an email. All of our contact information is listed below, and we'd be more than happy to help you make that smooth move to Phoenix. All right, so as you can see, I'm trying to find some shade here under this nice big shady tree. I've got my summer hat on, believe it or not. I'm going to be wearing this a lot in these videos coming up in the summertime because summertime is in full swing here. We're coming into the latter part of June. Currently, it's going to be hitting triple digits today, somewhere in the low 100s. But the good news is humidity is going to be low, I think around 10%. So there is something to say about a dry heat. But when you can find shade cover, you take advantage of it. You've heard me in other videos say the same thing. You know, make sure you cover up, stay in your car, turn on the AC, wherever it might be. But I still want to make these videos for you, so I'm going to be out and about because I love to be outdoors. And we're just going to adjust and adapt and find some shade when I can. But what I want to focus on today is I want to do a price range that's below the current median sales price here in Scottsdale. Current median sales price here in Scottsdale is about $830,000. And so what I want to do is I want to focus on a price range between $600,000 to $700,000. Now, I've done a prior video between $500,000 and $600,000. I've done a few other videos focusing on South Scottsdale housing, Central Scottsdale, and North Scottsdale. You can go check those out. But today, that's going to be my focus. Everything I see, I'm going to do 3 homes like I normally do, from the low of 600 all the way up to the high right there at 700,000, just so you can get an idea on what the prices, or what the homes look like in this price range, and see if it might work for you. Keep in mind that if it's a higher price than where you want to be, you can get homes lower than that, and you can also get condominiums, you know, in the $300,000 to $400,000 range here in Scottsdale as well. But my focus today is going to be that price range here with single-family homes. So I'm going to show you a little bit about Old Town Scottsdale, show you some footage of that, and let's head on out before it gets too darn hot here. So we're coming up on our first home. This home is listed for $600,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It's 1,416 square feet. So that's going to put the price per square foot about $423. Now we are in South Scottsdale, so about less than 10 minutes to Old Town, which is a great place. I was there in the intro videos. If you haven't been to Old Town Scottsdale, you got to go check it out. They got great restaurants, lots of entertainment, nightlife down there. It's really a fun place to go visit. But down in this area, you're close to Old Town. But the home I'm talking about is this one right here. Very charming home. This home has been completely updated in the last 3 years. So it's got a nice little single-car garage. It's got a newer roof on it. You'll see in the pictures how nice it looks. Nicely landscaped in the front. But this home was built in 1960. So back in those days, you know, they didn't have garages. They had either a single carport or maybe a double carport. But what they've done is most of these folks down here have gone in and closed in their garages, or these carports to garages. A lot of remodelers and investors have come down into this area of Old Town Scottsdale, bought up these homes, fixed them up and resold them. And that's what's taken place with this home here. But you're in a great location, being close to Old Town Scottsdale. We're on the border to Tempe. Tempe is home to Arizona State University, our major state college, one of the largest schools in the entire country. So if you got kids that want to go to school there, maybe yourself, you're going to be taking classes at Arizona State, that's just a short drive. That's less than 10 minutes away from here. You're close to freeway access. So you're really in a good spot here in South Scottsdale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you around. I'll show you the neighborhood so you can kind of get a feel for it. It's actually very clean. You know, there's no HOA down in this location, which really makes it nice. But I'll show you, you can see down the street here. So people really take a lot of pride of ownership in keeping their house looking nice in their yard. So it looks very clean. So let's go take a tour and let's head up to our next house. All right, so we're coming up here to our second stop. Now we've traveled up to northern Scottsdale. So we're about 10 or 12 miles north of where we just came from. Came up the 101 freeway. If you're not familiar with Phoenix, Scottsdale is a long city that runs north to south. That's just east of Phoenix. So we hopped on the 101 freeway, which is our main freeway that intersects Scottsdale from coming up from the south and curves over into the north. And it's a beautiful 5-lane freeway. So we're up in the northern part of North Scottsdale. This home is listed for $654,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. This is a 2-story home, 256 square feet. The price per square foot is about $303 a foot. And it's this home here. It's a nice 2-story home. Where the first home I showed you in Old Town Scottsdale or South Scottsdale, most of those older communities were all single-level ranch-style homes. Up here, lots got a little bit smaller, prices got a little bit more expensive, and so you're going to see more of a mixture of single-level and 2-story homes. But this is nicely landscaped. It's well taken care of. There is an HOA fee in this community. It's $39 a month, and that takes care of the common areas. So everybody will be responsible for their front yards. But there again, you're going to see a lot of pride of ownership in these communities throughout Scottsdale. People take good care of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of show you the neighborhood a little bit. You can see down the street how nice it looks. You do have an excellent elementary school. I don't know, you might be able to see the lighting in the background there. That's just right around the corner that you can walk to. It's a great elementary school here in Scottsdale. That's one thing about Scottsdale. The Scottsdale Unified School District is an excellent school district. It's some of the best schools in the entire state. So it's hard to go wrong if you need elementary school or middle school, high school, any kind of schooling here in Scottsdale. It's top notch. And I'll put a link down below where you can go ahead and do your own research. But, you know, we're a little closer to the mountains. If you've seen in past videos I've done up here in North Scottsdale, and I've showcased some of the master plan communities. That's our Sonoran Mountain Preserve that I've talked about in the past. It's 30,000 acres. Great place to go up and go hiking and trail running and whatever it is that you like to do up there. So you can just hike for miles up in the mountains. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you around. I'll show you the community. And we'll go ahead and head over to our final stop. All right, so we're coming up here to our last stop, and it's probably a good thing because it's starting to heat up late in the day here. In the afternoon, it's 107 degrees, 7% humidity though, and there's a breeze in the air, so it's really not that bad. And oh, found a little mesquite tree that I can kind of camp under for a few minutes. But the home I'm going to show you right here in front of me is $699,000. It's 1,635 square feet. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It's going to put the price per square foot about $427 a foot. Now they have done some updating to the home. They do have solar. This home does have a pool. And you'll be able to see it in the pictures. There is an HOA fee in here. It's $86 a month. There's some community features here. There's a couple of playgrounds that takes care of. And it's this home right here. Nice single level home. It's got a nice tiled roof, nice coloring, exterior color, kind of on the lighter tones. So they're all kind of the earth tone colors up here. But there again, we're right around the corner, not too far from our last home that I showed you. So we're up here in North Scottsdale. So there's lots of great hiking to do up here. The Sonoran Mountain Preserve that I pointed out to you a minute ago. So you can go up there and take advantage of all the outdoor life if you like to go out and hike and mountain bike ride and do all of that fun stuff. If you want to stay more indoors, you have places like Topgolf. You've got Great Wolf Lodge, which is a fun indoor amusement park, and they've built several of those around the country. Our Odyssey Aquarium, if you want to go and look at all sorts of species of fish. You got the Butterfly Pavilion right by that, which is a great place to go check out a whole bunch of butterflies and things like that. They have iFly for indoor skydiving. That's all along that 101 corridor that I just came up, and it's not far from here, maybe 7, 8, 10 minutes away. So very convenient up here. There's lots of shopping, lots of great restaurants up here. So what I'm going to do, since it's getting a little warm out, I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest of the neighborhood, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. Gosh, I found some shade right near a park. Actually, this is where I used to play softball back in the day. But anyways, got the air on. Life is good. I'm not out walking out in the heat anymore. But, you know, even as a native Phoenician, it still gets hot here in the summertime. And I didn't notice it as much as when I was a kid. But as I've matured over the years, yeah, I can definitely feel it. But anyways, I want to make sure that I'm out here and I'm making these videos for you. It's important that you understand what our market is all about. And today I wanted to go back into Scottsdale. It happens to be the most researched city in all of the Metro Phoenix area, and focus on this price point between the $600,000 and $700,000 price range, just so you can kind of get a feel for, you know, what does a home look like in that price range. You know, it's below the median sales, the average sales price right now. So at least you have an idea on what that looks like. Obviously, you got plenty of choices with higher priced homes. If you need to go down, you know, maybe to a little lower priced, we've got those available to you as well. So you just kind of need to let us know. But, you know, it's interesting. There's been some real changes in our marketplace over the last 12 months. You know, when the pandemic hit back in 2020, shortly thereafter, we started to get a little rise in our real estate market, believe it or not. And if you look at the pattern over the last 3 years, you know, we've had a steady increase in home prices. Fortunately, during that time, interest rates were very low, so it kept people motivated to get out and buy a home, because, you know, you're getting interest rates down, you know, 2.5%, 3.5%. People are going, gosh, I can't afford not to get someplace here in the valley, and so that kind of really helped, you know, keep our market strong. And then really in the last, I would say probably the last 18 months, things really started ramping up with the increase in prices. And then back in the spring of 2022, the interest rates, believe it or not, were still down pretty low, you know, on average about 3.5%. And then all of a sudden they jumped up to nearly 7. So you have an increase in prices, you've got an increase in interest rates, and all of a sudden the summertime hits about June of last year, and everybody's going, whoa, 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 whoa. Not only do I have my rates increase nearly doubled, home prices have gone up considerably. And so unfortunately it brought a lot of people, put them on the sidelines, put them on hold until they tried to figure things out and decided what it is that they wanted to do. So when that happened, unfortunately, and the demand was no longer there, obviously prices came back down. And so midsummer they started to come back down. Then they kind of flattened out a little bit. And then since the beginning of the year, over the last 60, 90 days, we've seen kind of a consistent uptick in the market, especially here in Scottsdale. Prices have started to go back up again. But back in June of 2022, the median sales price in Scottsdale was over $900,000. Today, right now, it's a little over $800,000, about $830,000. So there's definitely a drop in pricing, but now things are starting to level off and come back up. And we've had, interest rates have come down just a little bit. They've kind of been fluctuating around 6.5%, give or take. Not a huge offset, but because the Metro Phoenix area is so strong for employment and a lot of major corporations are coming here, so are potential homeowners coming here as well. We still have a steady migration of people moving to the valley. The housing market is still strong and the inventory is still low. So as a result, it's the old supply and demand. Right now it's still a seller's market. Obviously it's not a seller's market like we had a year ago or 18 months ago where it went crazy and you're getting multiple offers on a consistent basis. There might be a few times where we're getting that, but of any consistency, homes are staying on the market a little bit longer, and we're just, we're adjusting to what the reality is of what's taking place right now. So with that being said, it just kind of gives you an idea on where we are in our market, but there's still tremendous potential here in the valley, for housing, and it's a great time to buy. I tell people all the time, I said, regardless of where we are in the market, buy now, because the market's going to go up, it's going to come down. There's going to be adjustments along the way. But if you sit back and wait for that perfect storm where all the stars are aligned just right, you may never buy, and it could just pass you up. So if you're in a position to take advantage of it, now would be a good time to take a look at it, moving here to the valley. Or if you live here, maybe you've been watching it, kind of see what our market's doing now, take advantage of it. If you need to sell your home, we can definitely help you do that. So whatever we can do to help you with the real estate needs, just reach out to us. I've been in this business for many, many years. I shared in previous businesses or videos. I grew up in the home building business. So I just love the real estate market. My dad started building here back in the 50s, so I've been around it most of my life. And just love doing it. I love showcasing it through the YouTube channel now because I can reach a larger audience and just having a lot of fun with it. So I really like to help educate people. So if you find the video helpful, feel free to leave any comments down below. I'd love to get your thoughts on it. And if it is helpful, please like the video. We have these videos coming out every week and would love to share them with you. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to tap the bell for notification. That way you'll be the first to learn everything that's going on with our current real estate market. And if there's anything we can do for you and help you out in any way with your real estate needs, just be sure and reach out to us. You can give us a call, you can send us a text, you can email us. As I mentioned before, our contact information is all listed below. You've got all of that on hand. And just let us know because we're here for you. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. As always, I appreciate your time, and if we can ever help you in any way, just reach out to us. Until next time, stay cool, and we hope to show you around town. Bye now.